Hi, I'm Patty Post, and I'm with Urban Halo. Thank you so much for being a part of our Expo business. We're really excited to have you working with us. Today I'm going to talk about receiving the bin of halos. The first thing that you're going to do is give me your address, and I'm going to find the UPS store that's closest to you. Really important that you pick up the bin within 24 hours. The UPS store is going to receive it and give you a call letting you know that the bin has arrived at the store. This is what the bin looks like, and it's about 40 pounds, so be sure that you can lift 40 pounds when you pick up the bin. And when you pick it up, you're going to need to have $5 to $10. Sometimes the store will charge that for a pickup fee. Now that you've picked up your bin, let's talk about what's inside of the bin. The first piece that you're going to want to put up is your banner, and this is our Urban Halo banner. Inside this vinyl bag, you're going to find 2 hooks, and on either end of the banner there are loops, and you simply hang the banner from the hooks. The second item here is a tablecloth, and there will be 2 of them because you will likely have 2 tables, and you can put them out here. Another piece is the table toppers, the card holders, however you want to call them. And this is how you use them. In your second purple bag, you have Expo cards. Expo cards are really great because they display our pictures and our prices. And there are 4 of them, so you can have them 2 on each table. Next part we're going to talk about is the display. In the vinyl pocket pouch, there is this piece here. And it's really important to keep all of these pieces together and not to lose them. All you do is simply twist this and get all of the pieces out. And when you put the base in, be sure to get this clamp closest to the base. And you just push it in, and you take 1 washer, place it on there, and then you take the second display, place it on just like that. And be sure to have the hooks up because then the halos don't fall. The second piece here, that is just like the first one, is going to stop the next one from falling down. Now you put your washer on, put the top on, and then lastly, this piece, you just squeeze it and put it on top. And then you can put a display card on top. In your bin you have a mannequin head, and this head is really great to display a halo. And switch it up as often as you'd like, and you just simply put a halo on the head, and you can show how it can be worn differently too. You can spread it out wide, you could make it really narrow, however you want to best display it. You'll have your halos. They're going to come in a rubber band. Simply take the rubber band off and remove them and lay them out vertically like this. As the day goes on, people are just going to look through the halos and throw them down, and it's going to look a little messy. Simply take your halo with your 2 fingers or 1 finger and spin it around, and here it is, folded nicely again. So if you have a couple of minutes and it's a little slow, I really encourage you to keep your halos looking nice and get everything back, so when you have that next rush, everything is nice and clean. In the bin is an inventory checklist, and if you could go through each one of these halos and do a count to make sure that we got our counts right. And we send either 30 or 20 of each style depending on how big the event is that you're working. And when the event is all finished, if you count them and put these numbers on here, that would be great, because this sheet needs to go back in the bin when you pack it up. Also, if you would put your name and then your phone number on there and total sold, just the dollar amounts that you sold, the cash, the credit, things like that, all go on this worksheet. Then in this vinyl bag, there's lots of goodies in here. We already talked about the display. You have the contents and how to put that together. But then there's also some Halo cards here that if you want to just put on the table. Also, if your credit card swiper does not work, we do have manual credit card receipts, scissors, and some cards that have our website and our contact information. This is important that if you have some wholesalers that walk by and would like to open a wholesale account at their boutique or their yoga studio, give them one of these cards and then we can set them up. And we always encourage that as well. There's a couple pens in here and then those hooks to hang the banner as well. And then lastly is extremely important, our credit card swiper. All right, now we're gonna talk about the GoPayment app. If you go to your app store, search GoPayment app, and it's a QuickBooks Intuit app. Download the app, it is free. Now that you're in the app, open it up, and I will send you an email address and a password to get into the app. And now I'm in the app so you can take the payment. If the card payment swiper isn't fitting in, it's because your case is too big. So in this case, I'm going to remove the case. And then your swiper fits nicely. Now I'm logged in. So this is what it looks like. You have 3 halos for $30, add $10, hair ties $10, signature halo $15. That would be if someone just bought a single item. Studio scarf you will not have. Simply swipe the card through and then check out. If you have a declined card, it's going to come up as declined. If you have a cash payment, you can just simply use your cash payment. In each bag, we are going to have $100 cash as well in the blue vinyl bag. So you're going to have cash for your customers as well. So 2 forms of payment, on the credit card or the cash that's inside. We do not accept checks. Please ask them for other forms of payment. When you're done putting this away, just squeeze it again and put these circular rings back on there so then we don't lose them. And you don't lose them when you're packing back up. And then place it back in the bag. When you're putting the halos back, be sure to put the rubber band back on each of them because we don't want a bin filled with 500 halos that are all mixed together. So be sure to get it back together. Save your rubber bands. Now that you've finished your expo and you're ready to send the bin back, a couple of things. First, get that receipt that was from the initial pickup of the bin. Maybe it was $5 or $10. If you would put that back in this pouch and take out however much it costs, $5 or $10, take that out of the cash that you received so then you're getting paid back for that money that you used to pick up the bin. Thank you so much for being a part of our events. Now all you have to do is drop this off at the UPS store. And once you drop this off and use the return label that was inside the bin when you picked it up, that initiates the payment to you. So it's really important that you get this bin back to us as soon as the race is over. It was a pleasure working with you, and please be sure to email me or call me with any questions.